Hello everybody, I am Sacrobolic, your Envoy of Hope, and welcome to What I Watched This Week. Alright, so I have a lot to talk about, so we're going to try and get through everything as quick as possible. I started this week off with Magi, and had a hell of a time trying to get this done before March started, and if you want to be technical, I didn't, but shut up. Magi is known for supposedly being like a really good shonen series, one of the best shonen series. I fucking can't stand it. It has a really big villain problem where all of its villains are like two-dimensional. Like they're all the same like evil character that's evil for the sake of evil, and it like over the course of the series, and by over the course of the series I mean like within the first few episodes, this quickly wore on me. Also, its fight scenes aren't particularly good or memorable. I'm not actually sure why people like this so much. Maybe, I don't know, like unless people have like this thing for Arabic culture, there's not a lot to like about Magi. Yeah. Anyway, then March started. And I had this idea back in December for March that I wanted to watch 100 anime in 1 month. And I wasn't going to do it in January because I had to work on a video and do a lot of other shit. And I wasn't going to do it in February because there was only 28 days. So I waited till March, so there was 31 days. And basically, the rules are that I have to watch 100 anime in the month of March that I have not seen before. And I say 100 anime, I actually, it's closer to like I have to add 100 completed MAL listings, because I know back when I was first watching anime, I wouldn't have called some of these their own separate anime, but anyway, that's the rules. Also, another thing is I can't, if I've already seen it, but I just haven't finished it, I'd have to rewatch the entire thing for me to count it. So I can't just watch like one episode of something that I was at right at the end and count that as a listing. So I'm not cheating, guys, is what I'm saying. That's why I watched Magi before all of this, is so you all know I didn't even start until March literally began. So anyway. 101 challenge is what I've shortened it to. And let's see, started off with Military. Military was about a guy whose dad ends up becoming a mercenary on accident for a country, and then because people wanted to kidnap his son to get to him, he sends a bunch of lolis to go protect him. It was kind of cute and funny. Not much to say about it. Okay, My Little Sister is an Osaka mama. This is probably not what you thought about, but basically, a guy has his sister moving with him. He hasn't seen her in years. She's from Osaka. The whole show is more about learning about, like, Osakan culture than it is about literally anything else. It's just, you learn about Osaka. Psychic Wars. Psychic Wars is about a doctor. It's basically Doctor Strange, but with psychic powers and a time-traveling demon plotline. This dude cures, like, demon cancer, and he gains psychic powers and time travels to fight a bunch of demons. It's every 80s action movie cliche rolled up into one movie. It's crap. Don't watch it. Then I watched Ghost in the Shell, the original movie. It had really pretty backgrounds, but the whole movie asks the same, like, transhumanist questions that every cyberpunk series, like, or fucking movie asks ever for all time, and I have never been interested in those questions, like, oh, what is humanity? I don't give a fuck, is the answer to that. I don't care. So I wasn't into it. Then I watched Ghost in the Shell 2, Innocence. This picks up where the first one left off. I didn't even know this movie existed. It also uses heavy CG. I really actually, it didn't have as pretty backgrounds, but I liked the way the CG made the colors popped. It's hard to, like, it's easy to forget that there are some genuinely good CG in anime. And Ghost in the Shell 2 had some really bad CG, but it also had some good ones. I like the way the colors popped. I understand people that don't like it. That makes sense, but I was into it. And I was interested in the start of the story, but then the movie just kept going and I stopped caring. So Number 6, yeah, Battle Royale High School. Okay, this shit is crazy. When a conqueror from an alternate dimension comes to Earth because he's trapped by one of his subordinates called the Fairy Master, he ends up merging with his current world's alternate version. And this disturbance causes him to be investigated by space police, while his subordinate, the Fairy Master, causes people to be possessed by demons. It's a fucking ride, dude. Oh god, it was crazy. If you want to see some crazy shit, there's this fucking metal ass scene where this girl is having her entire body reconstructed, and just in the background there's a spinning, bleeding sphere of just like guts just floating in the, oh god. Anyway, oh yeah, Tenkuu Danzai Skelter+Heaven. Yeah, that actually, I used to say that Kite was the worst anime I've ever seen. No, Skelter+Heaven is now the worst anime I've ever seen. It was made by the creators of Nep Nep. And they should stick to making Nep Nep. So, yeah. Then I watched Ark IX. Ark IX was good, but it was only like 10 minutes and came off more as like an extended trailer or a plot summary than anything. I'd watch a full series of it, but there's not much to say. It was about like this mercenary dude fighting monsters in a post-apocalypse. Okay, a lot of people's favorite first anime, Ninja Scroll. This movie was pretty good. It shows that Basilisk was a total ripoff of it, if anything. It's basically this guy, he's like forced into working as a spy, and it's just an excuse for a dude to fight a bunch of ninjas in some fucking magic battles. It's not much to say about it, but, you know, kind of cool. Good fight scenes. Okay, 10 centimeters per second. Yeah, 10 centimeters per second was I believe it's a Makoto Shinkai movie. And it's about the growing distance between two people over the years. It's good at portraying its premise, but I wasn't into its premise, so I kind of fell flat for me. Okay, Quiz Magic Academy. I watched because it started with Q, and I'd never seen an anime that started with Q, and I'm willing to bet if you're watching this video, you have also never seen an anime that started with Q. Anyway, the first one was funny, and I liked it. But the second one, Quiz Magic Academy 2, focused more on the characters and action, and without enough time to properly establish them, I wasn't terribly into it. It was just kind of alright. Paprika. This is the last movie directed by legendary anime director Satoshi Kon. It's about this, like, fucking guy that gets a hold of a dream machine, and, I mean, it's not even about that. It's just about a fucking dream machine making reality go loopy. And the main girl, Paprika, she's great, and the song is cool, but honestly, I didn't give a fuck about what was happening, and the movie didn't make me give a fuck about what was happening. It was just kind of happening. So, that's Paprika. Sword of the Stranger is an anime known for having a really good final fight scene, but I wasn't terribly into that final fight scene myself. I liked the earlier one in the rain better. Other than that, the whole movie was kind of boring, and I fucking hated the kid. Okay, Pupa was about a virus infecting this Lagaine's child, or at least it's supposed to be, but then it's revealed that the girl was born a monster from the start, so maybe they were born with the infection. You know what, I'm not entirely sure what's going on. But the point is, the boy regenerates, and his sister, she has to eat people, because she gets really hungry and she has to eat people, so she starts eating him, but then they get captured by the government, so then she eats the government. It gets a really bad reputation. I actually got into it. I was interested in their struggles. So, you know, it did a good enough job. Far from the best thing I've ever seen, though. Not even close to the best thing I saw during during this challenge. And then I wanted to finish off with something I was pretty sure I'd like, so I stopped it with The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, and guess what? I liked it! I keep going back and forth whether it's an 8 or a low 9, but basically it was like a feel-good movie. It had like a time travel plot where this girl can suddenly time travel. They explain it. I won't explain it because it's a spoiler, but if you haven't seen this movie, you should probably go see this movie. This Girl Who Leapt Through Time was good. So, And if you want to get a more immediate, like, beat for beat about my experience during the 101 challenge, I've been updating a blog every day on my anime list. And if you don't, that's fine. I don't care. But point is, there won't be any major releases this month because I'm doing that. Sorry. But then once I finish this challenge, or fail this challenge, I'll create the UQ holder video, and then we'll talk about what happens after that. Anyway, I've been Cyberbolic, your Envoy of Hope, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.